What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video where I listen to your favorite songs for the first time. Today we are listening to Strangers by Dimash for the first time. The most highly requested reaction or request that I got. Why am I trying to talk here? The most highly requested request. The most highly liked request. That's what I'm looking for. So I listened to Dimash for the first time last week in my last reaction, and that video did really well, and you all seem to really enjoy it. And I'm still getting comments. I can't keep up with all the comments, and I read through them. If you comment, I will read it. It's just really cool to see that. And I also woke up the next day to 10,000 subscribers, and I really just want to take 1 second to tell you how much I appreciate that. I don't think anyone understands how hard content creation is, no matter what avenue or niche you're in. So I really appreciate all of you for sticking with me. I got a lot more content ideas coming, so very excited for it. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Let's go. Shall we? Yes, let's go. Yep.
А теперь прозвучит новая песня. Примеры.
I also want to clarify that it wasn't just the song that got requested. It was this specific version. So this is the one I'm doing. You ask, and you shall receive. Oh, cello action, or is that violin? Oh, buddy's crying over here. Anyone notice that? The cello or the violin. I just not even sure what instrument that is. Right over here, where my mouse is. Wipes the tears from his eyes. Bam! Good man. Good man. Oh, I got some distortion on that. Oh! I'm getting some Undertaker WrestleMania vibes. A little reverb, a little echo, never hurt nobody.
You crown as far as I can see.
Yeah, those are nice notes we're starting off with. We talked about this in the last video, how he whispers into those notes, doesn't just come at you right away. Whispers into the notes. We know the power he has. He doesn't have to always show it, you know?
Stranger in a stranger's land.
The vocal control is just unreal.
No chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
That's a nice shot. Look at that. That's cool. Like, that's a nice crowd for this guy. He's just owning it. Owning it. He has them in the palm of their hands. Or his hands. Palm of his hands. Yes.
Somewhere in my heart in ancient times I wonder.
How do you even sing? What's harder, singing that low or singing as high as they like how does one have a range that is so distinct? I understand if you're only a baritone. I understand if you're only like a soprano or an alto and whatnot. But he's everything. Like, how's that even possible?
These valleys I have climbed them on this hills. Faces from our past and holding by the memories. I've said lost, I've lost, I feel them in this sea. You go far as I can see. You crawl underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land.
He's just got so much power in his voice. Like so much aggression, but so clean. It's unbelievable. They all know they can't compete with him. Come on. Beautiful harmonies. Can we just take into account the distance of his microphone to his mouth and how the volume and the resonance of his voice doesn't change, which shows not only the vocal control he has, but it's like the stage control, the presence. Like he knows what he's professional among professionals, but he knows that when he's singing those notes, listen, a higher register is always going to have a little bit of that like chance of ear piercing. And, or if you like, if you have a soundboard, the clip, when it clips, mind you, bass does that too, but it's your ears can handle bass a little bit better. It just kind of sounds muffled. But when something's like ear piercing, it sucks. And he not only refrains from that completely, he's not like belting a note just to belt it, but the distance, like the change in distance from his microphone to his mouth is just like such a small detail that people probably neglect, but it makes a massive difference of what the sound is. Is that Mariah? Hold up. That's wild. I just give up. I give up. You win. Dimash, you win. What was that note? How do you sing that high? How is that even humanly possible? How do you train your voice to do that? Like, what? And he's controlling it.
New crown far as I can see.
Oh, they got the smoke behind him.
New ground underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land.
He doesn't even look like he's trying.
New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin.
What? Get it, Dimash. All right, small detail, but I have to point it out because I try to point as much as I can out in these reactions. I'm going to probably rewind a little bit more. The staccato in his voice, where it's on the beat, versus earlier where he was kind of waving in and out of his notes. Listen. Love that because it's dynamic. It's not the same thing for the whole song. A small change. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's a lot easier to kind of swing your way in and out of notes because you can kind of take your second to get the note and stick to it. But to hit the note on a second and then on a pin drop and then you'll keep doing that, it's hard. You gotta actually have that vocal control to do it. Get your pictures. Get your pictures. But he's still going. He's still going. Oh, oh my God. How long was that note?
Dimash Strangers.
Like, it's just another level. I said it's my last reaction of him, and I'll say it here too. The reality is that I think maybe a handful of artists can do what he does. And I'm not saying that, like, listen, I wasn't, a diehard fan of Dimash when I'm saying this. I'm as unbiased as it comes. I literally just heard this guy last week. Very few singers, very few artists, very few musicians can do what he does as effortlessly as he does. This is not human. Like, this is wild to have that range and to be able to just own those notes and just go off, and it doesn't matter how he sings them. It doesn't matter if it's, you want some staccato, I got that. You want some swing, I got that. Like, he's just everything and it's wild. It's insane. I love it. This is wild. This is wild. All right. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe for more. Until next time, take care.